Hey everybody, my name is Oshun the Great, and welcome to my beautiful channel. So I am aware that a lot of people may not fuck with these type of videos. It's very controversial. It's very sensitive topic. But I do these like Black Lives Matter videos and like Black Beauty videos, all these types of videos because I fucking want to and because it's fucking needed. And honestly, it's not for the people who are sensitive, for the people who it doesn't even relate to whatsoever. These videos are for the people it's meant to get to. So with that being said, if you are sensitive as fuck, click out of this video right now. So reason I make this video too is that I've been silenced for way too long as a Black woman in America. Long ago, for some of you guys, you may know, I ran a Tumblr called Chocolate Ecstasy, and it was very pro-Black. It was very about Black beauty. It was a very feminist page. It was very sexuality-based page, a free sexual liberation type of page. And for I ran it for a long time, and I gained so many followers. But at the time, I didn't know much about feminism. I didn't know much about racism to an extent. Like, people would make me feel bad about having a voice. So for a while, I just deleted the page and I made myself go quiet, and I was always sitting in the corner just letting all this shit play out. But I feel like it is our duty as Black people in America, or Black people in general, to share our experiences to the world so that people know what the fuck is going on, and that to understand that things aren't okay as they are. We still have a lot of work to do in America. With that being said, a lot of you guys know that Childish Gambino recently came out with a video called This Is America. And it's touching on a lot of real shit. Basically how America really prides its guns and its power, really doesn't give a fuck about Black lives or lives in general, human lives. Don't give a fuck about Black lives, and how we just allow things to play out, and we're so distracted by social media, things that go on. Are we always distracted by other shit? Whereas we should be focusing on real issues like racism or Black lives. With that being said, I made a post earlier today that said, basically I expressed that America doesn't consider Black bodies as or as human beings. They just don't look at us as equals. And as much as people want to be like, oh, we changed or we evolved, we're still not look to each other as human beings. For a long time, I feel like I have white friends or white lovers even who try to play the humanitarian role, as far as like, oh, we've evolved, I don't see color. But the problem is, if you're still part of the problem if you're not acknowledging that there's an issue, and more so trying to preserve an ego that feels offended than listening to these voices that need to be heard. To me, I'm gonna just keep it real with you guys. America ain't shit. As much as we like to protest that America is this greatest country, we have so many opportunities here. Yes, we do have a lot of opportunities. I won't lie to you with that. We have a lot of opportunities here as far as work and making money. This is the best country, one of the best countries to make money as far as entrepreneurship and expanding businesses, and even maybe going to school for some people. But as far as like livelihood and having the best quality of life, America is not ideal for that type of lifestyle, especially for Black people. With that being said, I wouldn't blame you if you want to leave the country. A lot of people call it selling out or fleeing or running. But to be honest, we will spend our whole lives fighting these battles because America has not evolved one bit. Just the mere fact that we have to keep having protests like Black Lives Matters, like we're in the fucking 50s again, means that we have not evolved one bit. Yes, it's a little bit better for feminism and for race, but we still have a long way to go. If you understand the evolution of human beings, and that slavery and segregation was not that long ago, you understand that we are still very much so in the beginning of even trying to find solutions. And a lot of times our nation wants to focus on going in denial instead of actually addressing this issue. So we're even more behind than we're supposed to be. So with that being said, it's going to be a very long time. Maybe your children's children will still be dealing with these issues. Unfortunately, this is our reality. And a lot of times people don't want to hear that. It's a large pill to swallow. With that being said, we can only do our best and make our voices be heard. Your silence will not save you, will not help anyone. It is scary to speak up, because I'm not exempt from that. It is very scary to speak up, especially if Black lives are out here just getting killed left and right. It is very scary to speak up, but if you see in hip hop lately that they have the courage to use their platform for what matters. So with that being said, I want to use my platform for what matters. We're not saying that race is everything. A lot of people want to change the table around and say that, oh, you're saying that race is everything, and that, like, no, it's a big part of my life because I have to give a fuck because I'm walking the streets. So that's how I feel. You may not have to deal with racism on a daily basis or losing your life, so you don't have to walk in fear. So that's a different story. But seeing that to extreme, you should see the problem right there. But yeah, so this is just my truth that I'm speaking, and to me, America ain't shit. And we have the means and the tools to progress, but that's only if we want to as a nation. That's only if we want to as people. And everyone wants to always be like, oh, what about black on black crime? What about this and that? You're not getting the point whatsoever when you're trying to change the subject. There's a lot of conditioning that went into why Black communities act the way they do, or why we present ourselves the way we do, or why we feel the way we do about ourselves. There is a such thing as Black self-hate, because no one has been taught to treat Black people as human beings, not even Black people ourselves. So with that being said, we have to value ourselves, know our worth, and then present that to the world. And then they have to start trying to see us as human beings too. I don't know all the answers, obviously. But it takes two to tango. It takes more than just Black people speaking up. If white people want to step in and help, then do so. Don't act from an attacking manner. That's what I feel like. If you really see the disadvantages that people go through, walk alongside of those people. Try to hear them out. Don't try to be like making them feel bad for what their reality is or what they feel, because then you're telling them to shut the fuck up. So yeah, that is my little insight. I'm fucking proud of Childish Gambino making his video. It's a fucking masterpiece. I'm proud of like J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, SZA, all these people using their platforms for this type of issue. And obviously everybody wants America to change, but it will be a while. But again, Black Lives Matter. Your voice matters. You need to be heard. So if this message is resonating whatsoever, start now where you are with what you have, whether that's a camera and YouTube, do so. But yeah, like be dope, be unapologetically. Peace.